Good morning, family and friends. Today's Just a Thought is the word that will judge us. This Just a Thought is mostly directed toward us teachers and ministers. If we would go to John 12 and 48, it says, "He that rejects me and receives not my words hath one that judge him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day." The first part of that, "he that rejects me and receiveth not my words," interchangeable. Think about it. He that receiveth not my words pretty much is rejecting the Messiah. Let's go to Matthew 5. We're going to focus on one scripture here in Matthew. I know he spoke a lot of things, but this is the one thing that I want to share with you all. Matthew 5:17 through 20. "Think not that I've come to destroy the law," or the Torah, and the prophets. Now remember, in the Old Testament you had the Torah, you had the prophets, and you had the writings, which consisted of the Tanakh, or the Old Testament. "I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled." Folks, heaven and earth are still here, so the law is still valid. The only thing that was done from the law is the penalty of death for breaking the law. But the law was still valid. If the law was not here, then when he comes back, how is he going to judge us? "Whoever therefore shall break one of the least commandments," in 19, "and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven." Verse 20, we talked about it last week. "For I say unto you that except your righteousness," what was that righteousness? Keeping the commandments of God, "shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, because they broke the commandments of God, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven." It says you shall no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. So if you're breaking a commandment and teaching men to break commandments, then according to verse 20, you're not going to be going into the kingdom of heaven. So my question is, for us as teachers and ministers, are we ready for the word to judge us? This is just a thought.